Okay, so this is the car I originally made. And there's a couple things I'm gonna do different on the new one. Her butt hits that middle bar. So it's gonna be longer so she fits, and I'm gonna make a little bit extra room here.
It also happens at
and on the bottom so that they can have a little bit more comfortable sleep.
If you ever got a boot stuck down in your engine, you can pull it out with a coat hanger.
That's the old one, and that's what we're going to set up, but it's going to be ×2 on the end. So you're going to need 6 X's, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 T's, so 8 T's, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 elbows, so that's 10.
10 elbows.
And then 2 times 2 caps, so that's 4
elbows.
4 caps. Also, I got 5 10-foot sticks of PVC pipe. It's 1 inch. All the couplers in PVC is 1 inch. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the 30-inch pieces that go into here, in between. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. So 8 at 30 inches. Lay down there and see if it's long enough for you. Okay, next thing I'm going to cut is the little stubs that go between the elbows and the T's that go down and up. I'm going to cut those at 2 inches, and I need 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom on each side. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 of them. Do I really need that many? 2, 4, 6, 8. No, I only need 8 of them. So next I'm cutting the pieces that go across the top. That'll go this way and that way. So those I'm going to make all 24 inches. So I need 1 for the top and 1 for the bottom on each side, so 4. And then 1 for the top and 1 for the bottom on the middle, so that'll make 6. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to cut is this little upright piece here. It looks like I cut the last time at 3 inches, and that was a little too tight a space on the bottom. So I think I'm going to make them 5. So I need this one here and that one there on each side. So 2, 4 of them at 5 inches. Next thing I'm going to cut is the uprights that go between the bottom and the top layer. These guys here. So I'm going to make those at 24 inches, and I need 1 for each corner, so that's going to be 4. Since this has got a 5-inch piece in it, in between here is gonna end up being 17.5 is what I measured. Should keep it straight. So I'm gonna cut 2 at 17.5 and put them in and make sure everything's all leveled up. So the center, I got the support, so I've got an elbow. But on the ends, I'm just going to have a little cap. So I cut these at 5 inches, but with the cap is going to be closer to the ground. So I got to cut the other ones at 6 inches. So for the end here, there'll be a 6-inch piece there. Next thing to do is, all I'm going to do is glue the uprights. So I'm going to glue this T to that upright piece, down to that X, and all that I'm going to glue in. So I'll have glue from this T. Basically, these support pieces won't be glued into anything, so that everything can come apart. That needs to come apart so it can go in the bag, but I can glue everywhere else so it doesn't get wobbly. All the end corner pieces made up, fixed so they look like that. So that should hold everything together a lot. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and sew the cot part. That's about 71.5 by 26 3/4. So we're gonna go make the cot piece inside in the sewing machine that goes on top. Try to make it look more like that. Okay, so this is the plan for the fabric part. I've got 26.5 inches in between the outside of the poles, and I got 71.5 inches from the outside and outside from the end supports. So that's what I'm going to use for measurements on the inside, and then this piece is going to fold over and get sewn so that there's a tube in between. You'll see when I do it. And then I got to finish off these edges and stuff. So first I'm going to get this cut out and add 4.5, probably 5 inches there, so I got a little bit of work to work with. But I'll mark that seam and that seam where they're going to be folded over. Then I'll fold it over and stitch everything together, and we'll finish off with a 71.5 inch length and a 26.5 inch width after everything's finished. So we'll get started. turn these edges in and seal them up. So you got to pick the top and the bottom. This side's a little softer, so I'll probably make that the top. And then the rougher side I'll make the bottom, so I'm going to fold these in. Just make a little seam, and folding over once and folding over twice. So basically what we're doing is we're taking this one, folding it over, and I made a line right here. If you can see it, there's a line. We're going to fold it right on that line. We're going to bring this over. I'm going to fold this under and sew it. This is called a back tack. Back tack it, make sure nothing comes apart. Keep on going. Make sure you're lined up here to your line. Fold it under. I'm folding it under about a half of an inch. You can fold it under an inch. I left 5 inches there, so figured that the pipe's in only an inch, so we'll have plenty of room to get that pipe in there. As long as you make this big enough, you could fold it under probably 2 inches and you'd be fine. Back tack again. What I'm going to do on all these seams is I'm going to stitch them twice, because this isn't something that you want coming apart. There, you're done. We've got it sewn, we've got our pocket, and then that's the top side. We got 2 nice little seams running down. So you're going to do that with every flap you got. 6 flaps per cot, per top, 1 6 for the top and 6 for the bottom. So we're going to keep on sewing. Okay, so you may have noticed that when I folded this over and sewed it, that I didn't pin it. As you can probably see from my sewing room, we sew every day. So if I was making it for somebody else, I probably would have pinned it and marked it and made sure I was straight and perfect. But since it's just for me, I don't care how it looks when you're camping. As long as my kids don't fall through the bottom, great. If I was you, I'd take a pin and pin that in. Make sure you got them pinned all the way down and everything straight. You could draw a line here and get everything nice and straight. This is Taylor's chalk that I've been using to mark everything. You mark it and it gets on there, and then you just take an iron and heat it up and it comes right off. So okay, so I got a design flaw. In the old cot, the T-bars held everything from moving back and forth. On this one, I didn't glue this. I glued this. So this can spin inside here. So I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty wobbly, because this whole thing is twisting right here. So what I'll probably end up doing is gluing this onto this so it doesn't move, and then this whole piece will be one piece, and then this will be separate. So all the end corner pieces made up, fixed, so they look like that. So that should hold everything together a lot better. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, push that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. If you got an idea for something we can build in the future, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Thanks. See ya.